Go, go outside on a run and push yourself to be better. You're gonna feel way better about yourself. You're gonna feel like a legend. Today, the video topic is Alchemist Way of Life. Again, the video topic is Alchemist Way of Life. So you may try to ask, what do you mean by Alchemist Way of Life? Like, what are you talking about? And boy, am I glad to tell you. So, if you don't already know, this will be based on my favorite book. And I talk about this book a lot. I probably mentioned it in like 3 other videos. The book is called The Alchemist. It was written by a South American, I believe, and then translated to English, if I remember correctly. I think he was from Brazil, somewhere. I hope the wind not gonna fuck up the video, cause it's a little windy, but I'm gonna keep recording and then we'll see when it uploads. It is a little windy though, so excuse that. So what I basically mean when I say Alchemist Way of Life, I'm talking about being able to use the things around you for your benefit. So this can come in the place of people, places, and things. For me, an example with people, you could be an individual that is blessed with something, right? Let's say God gave you the ability of public speaking. Whenever you go to different rooms, your stomach might not like turn how somebody with nerves, like heavy nerves, their stomach might churn when they get presented an opportunity to go and speak in front of a crowd. For the individual that is blessed in that aspect, that's more of second nature. It's like, oh, you're basically telling me to do what I do. You know what I mean? So an alchemist would be an individual that, let's say he has that fear of public speaking, but he finds a way to motivate himself to get through, or she finds a way to motivate herself to get through whatever process it is that she needs to get through. So, cool. I have stage fright, right? So before it's time to go on the stage, my stomach churns like hell. I get nervous. I start thinking all the what ifs. But then I try to find something around me. And if I can't find something immediately around me, then I go into my archive, my mental. I go into my past thoughts to try to find something that will motivate me in the now. So let's say there's a stage and there's 100 people looking at me like this, getting ready to cheer on. Even with the stage fright, I find motivation, however I can, to knock down the moment. And if you pay attention to the ending of the book, for me, that's how you turn into the wind. Shout out Jay Electronica, because Jay Electronica got a song where he say that shit. I think the album is, I can't remember. It's like APDTIA or some shit like that. But it's a collab album with Jay-Z and Jay Electronica. But he speaks on, the book turning into the wind. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not really gonna speak too much on it because then I'll give you the context. But elements are around us for a reason. As human beings, we are people that can pull from these elements and we can use them for our benefit if we truly, want to, if we harness enough belief, and then not only belief, but we harness enough action behind the belief. You can definitely use the elements around you to become, an alchemist. You could definitely do that. It's possible. It's all about the belief. It's about trusting trusting your training, I would say. I think God will put people in your life around you that are meant to lead you to whatever path you're supposed to walk. And, A lot of people, they feel like once you get on a path, you're not allowed to change, or you're not allowed to switch up, or like, think of something else, or say, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to try something else. And that's not the case. It's very normal. What's good with you? You said, what's up, my nigga? How you doing, bruh? It's okay to switch up the route. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be in a place where you say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, or hey, this isn't something that is serving me any longer. So because it's not serving me any longer, I'm going to, oh shit, this a message retracted. And body. So since it's not serving me any longer, I don't need to give this shit my energy no more. I'm gonna put my energy elsewhere. And again, that's another example of an alchemist, right? Using the energy that you have or the things around you to create a reality. If you want to have like a visual representation, you would think about someone like in, let's say, Sharkboy and Lavagirl, right? That was a movie that I watched back in the day. And there was a dream world, right? The main character, the blonde bull, he didn't have the super abilities that Sharkboy and Lavagirl had. But then once he was able to go into the dream world, he was able to access the reality that he was talking about in his dreams, I guess, And I know that's not a real life example, but it's something that you can use to visualize. In the beginning, he didn't really believe in himself. So as he was struggling to believe in himself, Sharkboy and them would be jumping off cliffs and shit, looking back at him like, yo, come on, bro, you wasting time. And he too busy sitting there worrying about whether he can do it or not, instead of just fucking doing whatever he was telling them to do. He was wasting his own time. Towards the end, he ended up saving Sharkboy and Lavagirl. But he had to get himself to a place to where he knew it was second nature. He knew that, oh wait, these are abilities I already have. I done created this world. So if I created the world, this one at least, I'm talking about the Sharkboy and Lavagirl. If I created this, why can't I have my way the way I want to have my way? You feel me? So it's a simple example, but it's an example nonetheless. And I hope you can use that in your day-to-day, right? So a way I would try to use that in my day-to-day. Okay, let's say I'm an artist and I want to do 20 songs in 1 month. That sounds like a lot of songs. But let's say you knock off 1 song or 2 songs every other day. 2 songs every other day is 15. You've done 30 songs. Because it's 30 days in a month usually. Divide that in 2, then you divide that by 215, and you multiply it by 2, you go back up to 30. So 2 songs a day, you would get 30 songs, and you would only have to work for 15 days out of the 30. So being that my initial thought might be, damn, that's a lot. If I started off with the thought of, wait, you know what? This is doable. This is something that maybe I can achieve if I really just try. Let's say the first day you have a whole bunch of energy. You fuck around, you do 4 songs in 1 day. You've knocked off a lot of that load. You damn near did 10% of the challenge. Or if you're doing 20%, you've already done maybe 15 to 20% of the challenge. I'm not really good at math like that, but you get what I'm trying to say. For me, I'm one of those individuals, I like to start off really fast, right? Like in the 400 meter, you come out quick, you hold for like 150, and then you dog the rest. You hear me? It's all about how you start, but then when you start quick, don't burn out. You want to maintain your stride. You do that by reinforcing that you can do it. Believing in yourself and telling yourself, hey, this is achievable. When you do that, then eventually you achieve it. So you got to be on your Sharkboy and Lavagirl. I think the nigga name was Max. You got to be on your Max shit. Don't be sitting there looking at yourself in the world thinking, oh, I'm just a mere mortal. Nah, you're immortal, but you can create. You can create a reality in this bitch. This world is made for us to all create. You hear me? God himself was a creator, and that's why he put us on here to create, to add extensions of him on this earth. And the way you do that is by understanding this can be your dream world type shit on some Sharkboy and Lava. This could be your dream world if you make it your dream world. I'll say the way you do that is by pushing yourself to understand. Again, if I reinforce every day that I can do it and I put the action behind it, why wouldn't I be able to create the reality out of thin air? Well, it would look like thin air, but really it's your hard work. That's your alchemist shit. That's your alchemist shit. Yeah. So, I'm not about to drag this video too long. Go outside on a run. I look good. You hear me? I'm a little more tired today, but go on a run. Go push yourself to be better. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. K-Mo.